We know what they say about us. We know what people assume when we walk into a room. When they see our skin, read our names, hear our accents, see our bodily frames. What they don't know are the many fires we walked through to forge the steel of our convictions. What they don't know are the pressures we've endured to form the diamonds of our dreams and ideas, clear, multifaceted, and extremely valuable. What they don't know are all the times we've gone without, which paved the way for our ingenuity, our genius, our innovation, our resourcefulness. Quote from my auntie Gloria, "Even though we go hungry, we are not impoverished of experiences." Gloria Anzaldúa. People think they know our story, but we are the only ones that do. We carry our stories with us on our bodies, in our tongues, in our expressions, and in the hands that carve mountains. We're also the only ones who can rewrite our stories. Why are our stories so important? Because we all come from storytelling peoples, and if we all are cut from the same storytelling cloth, then that must mean the stories we weave now will be the fabric of legacies for the future. I am ready to look deep into the future, to peer into the vast realm of limitless ether, an ever-changing space of movement, unpredictability, possibility, and pattern. I'm ready to learn how to create, how to dip my spirit into the rivers of time, saturating the waters with my visions, my prayers, while watching the ripples bend the structure of the water to a new rhythm. Someone bent time-space for me to be here. I know I must do the same. We belong in the future, which must also mean we belong in the now. Amalgamation of ancient future, we walk on threads of time, unable to see the tapestry that is weaving beneath our feet, but we walk anyway, trusting that our own rhythms will guide us in co-creating the bigger picture, co-creators of reality, an immensely honorable position, filled with more power and responsibility than we know what to do with. But those who pave the way, who walk uncharted terrain, who sail expansive, unpredictable waters, know the truth of their vision. We know the light that guides us and the dark that heals and reveals us. And while our fears may be and feel real, the vision of what is possible is far more important. Who suffers most from a limited dream but the dreamer themselves? Those who lead must always maintain the integrity of their imagination, liberated and free of the confines of judgment. Dreaming the vision is always the first step, the next step, and the last. When we are all moving towards our personal visions, what happens to the collective imagination? Ripples, waves, change. I am ready to dream. We build stories, cities, dreamscapes, houses, schools, gardens, families, and more. And in this process of building the world, we continue to build ourselves, co-creators of our own body of stories. To lead is to dream is to envision is to be connected to the truth of your bones. Imagination is the remembering of the limitlessness of your existence. Some often conflate this with ego, but true leaders, true visionaries know that this limitless is our true state of being. As people of color, women, disenfranchised, queers, undocumented, gender nonconforming, we're all too familiar of the limits set upon us. But who will give us permission to dream, to live fully, out loud in our limitlessness? Who will give us permission to write new stories, ones with us in it? Who will grant us a seat at the table when our ancestors built the table themselves? Whose permission are you waiting on? What are you waiting for?